with no habit loops. They're essentially born as blank slates. And then they habituate themselves to things, they learn patterns, and they get conditioned, and they use that to get through everyday life. And habits are good. Habits are good. Habits are good. Habits can allow you to background process certain things. So habits are good so that your frontal lobe stays available to solve brand new problems. So unconsciously pick up habits in the background, and we keep them for decades, and we may not realize that they're bad for us. So we're ready to move on from them. To some extent, our attitude in life, our mood, our happiness levels, depression levels, these are also habits. Do we judge people? How often do we eat? What kinds of food do we eat? Do we walk or do we sit? Do we move? Do we exercise? Do we read? Do we read? Do we read? These are habits as well. You absolutely need habits to function. You cannot solve every problem in life as if it's the first time it's thrown at you. What we do is we accumulate all these habits, we put them in the bundle of identity, ego, ourselves, and then we get attached to that. I'm Shane, this is the way I am. I'm Naval, this is the way I am. It's really important to be able to uncondition yourself, to be able to take your habits apart and say, oh, okay, well that's a habit that I probably picked up from when I was a toddler and I was trying to get my parents' attention. And now I've just reinforced it and reinforced it and reinforced it, and I call it part of my identity. But is it serving me anymore? Is it making me happier? Is it making me healthier? Is it making me accomplish whatever I want to set out to accomplish right now? And so I think you can uncondition yourself. You can untrain yourself. It's just hard. It takes work. It takes effort. And usually the big habit changes come when there's strong desire motivators attached to them. Habits are good. Habits are good. Habits are good. Habits are good.
Everything's a scam in a neon sign in my apartment is because I think that's the most optimistic message you can think of every day. So I wanted to remind myself of that every morning when I woke up.
And the reason why I think it's optimistic is that you see all these different problems, right? All these things in the world. And you're like, well, I don't understand that thing. Like, I don't understand.
In my case,
longevity research and science and hard work. I don't understand any of these things in a deeply technical way. I want to affect them. A lot of the reasons why people don't go into different fields is they think, well, there's this kind of expert status around this field, which means I can't ever infiltrate it. And the thing that I want to remember every day is that expertise is a scam.
Expertise is a scam.
It's like a power hierarchy that's been created within an industry to prevent other people from being able to go and get into it. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Academia is a scam, venture capital is a scam, everything's a fucking scam, right? But if you realize that, then you can do anything. Why I think remembering everything is a scam is important is that it boosts your self-efficacy to remind yourself that if everything's a scam, then if you have high integrity and you want to go solve a problem, it's probably the case that it'll take you pretty far.
Take you pretty far. Take you pretty far.
More far than trying to play the traditional game, which is a scam. So, to me, everything is a scam is not a negative thing. It's a reminder to just play the game. Any game you want to play, just go play it. It's just a fucking game. Any game you want to play, just go play it. It's just a fucking game. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Academia is a scam, venture capital is a scam, everything's a fucking scam, right? But if you realize that, then you can do anything.
play it. Any game you want to play, just go play it. Any game you want to play, just go play it. It's just a fucking game. Any game you want to play, just go play it. Any game you want to play, just go play it. Any game you want to play, just go play it. It's just a fucking game. You know?
Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. Academia is a scam. Venture capital is a scam. Everything's a fucking scam. Right? But if you realize that, then you can do anything.
Then you can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything.
The three transformations of the spirit. That's Nietzsche. That's the prologue to Thus Spake Zarathustra. When you are a child, when you are young, you are a camel. The camel gets down on its knees and says, put a load on me. This is obedience. This is receiving the instruction and information that your society knows you must have in order to live a competent life. When the camel is well loaded, he gets up on his feet and runs out into the desert, where he becomes transformed into a lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The function of the lion is to kill the dragon. And the name of the dragon is Thou Shalt. And on every scale of the dragon there is a Thou Shalt imprinted. Some of it comes from 2,000 years, 4,000 years ago. Some of it comes from yesterday morning's newspaper headline. When the dragon is killed, the lion is transformed into a child. An innocent child living out of its own dynamic. Nietzsche uses the term ein aus sich rollendes Rad, a wheel rolling out of its own center. That's what you become. That is the mature individual. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The function of the lion is to kill the dragon. The Thou Shalt is a civilizing force. It turns a human animal into a civilized human being. But then the one who is thrown off the Thou Shalt is still a civilized human being. You see, he has been humanized, you might say, by the Thou Shalt system. So his performance now as a child is not simply childlike at all. He has assimilated the culture and thrown it off as a Thou Shalt. But this is the way in any artwork. You go to work and study an art. You study the techniques. You study all the rules. And the rules are put upon you by a teacher. Then there comes a time of using the rules, not being used by them. Do you understand what I'm saying? The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The function of the lion is to kill the dragon. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The heavier the load, the more powerful the lion. The function of the lion is to kill the dragon.
And so, as a result of there always being a kind of gap, that's the gap, you know, like where the electric spark jumps. That's the thing behind your head, behind your eyes, that you can never get to look at. A gap. And because of that little gap, the circle doesn't just revolve in a dull way, just go round and round and round like a boring thing. It has rhythm. See, if I say, no rhythm. See, it's just one long sound. After a while we say, oh, cut it out. Or we just become insensitive to it. What we want to hear is the break in it, you see. And we want to hear it go on, off, and vanish, and come back again, and so on. And it sets up a rhythm. That becomes interesting. That's putting gaps between. See? You need those gaps. You need those gaps. See? You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm.
Hey.
Rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're
Who are you?
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm. So now rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Yeah, good morning, MAZ.
You're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
It's a Meaningwave kind of morning today.
And behind that,
You know, I don't make the rules. I just follow the vibe.
rhythm doing a rhythm. You find
You know?
that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
I just tune in, baby.
Doing a rhythm.
Tune in and distribute.
Rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing
Turtles, baby, turtles.
Sure.
All the way down.
and behind that was another
Rhythm. Rhythm all the way down. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. What's up, everybody locked in? How y'all doing?
But you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
We got a little custom we call the International High Five we like to do around these parts.
Rhythm doing a rhythm.
I like to ask you a couple questions, you know. I like to ask you where you came from
Doing a rhythm.
this morning before you came here to the MAZ. That's where you are right now. Where'd you come from, baby? And
Doing a rhythm. You find that you're a
who are you?
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Huh?
Behind that,
That's the question. Where'd you come from today and who are you?
rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that was another rhythm doing a rhythm. So now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Oh, that's pretty dull. So now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Oh, that's pretty dull. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to have you see it 3 times, and then with a regular not see it between them. Then there's going to be a longer not see it after that one. And then I'm going to do something very complicated after that so that you don't really know when it's going to come next. So there's going to be a surprise. You know how we all do that? You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm. And rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm.
Hey,
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm. And rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm
Zarathustra says this is such a great track.
doing a rhythm.
Facts.
And that was another.
What up, Cram says I'm just imagining all the glass clinking sounds now. Huh?
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Hey,
You find that you're a rhythm.
I said it's for and I'll say it again.
There's another rhythm doing it.
One of the biggest parts of making an Alan Watts record is
You find
editing all those glass clinking sounds.
you find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm.
I think I'm going to leave them all in on the next one.
Doing a
I ain't even going to turn them down. They're just going to be there.
rhythm
A
doing
rich part of the tapestry.
that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that
Good morning.
doing a rhythm.
What up, RB1234?
Doing a rhythm.
Crix503 says rhythm doing a rhythm in my Watts Wave mask.
You're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm. and rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
What a Cosmic Cambaroos, Australia, humble beat customer.
There's another rhythm doing a rhythm.
Nice.
And
Well, I am after all just a humble beat merchant,
you're a rhythm.
humble beat gardener.
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And
But I'm in the business of customer service, you know.
and rhythm doing a rhythm.
What up, Jacob Chaka, Austin, Texas? Hello.
You find
I am a champion.
rhythm. And behind
Nice.
there's another rhythm doing a
What up, Pitsio Cat, Waterson, MA? Who are you?
rhythm.
A monkey in space.
Doing a rhythm.
Okay.
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Makes sense, baby. Walking Mall poet, sunny, temperate Virginia. What are you? I am a poet. Ah.
Doing a rhythm.
Perfect retro force sitting at a mile high being.
There's another rhythm doing a rhythm.
Yeah.
And rhythm doing.
Crams, I hear the UAE Israel treaty is a big deal over there. Any thoughts? Oh, you're asking RB1234. Does RB1234 be in Jerusalem?
Doing a rhythm.
Yes, you do.
You find that
To
you're
Champion 13 from New England, I'm a father, a husband, and a good worker. A productive member of society. Oh!
and rhythm doing a rhythm.
Shouts out to all the productive members of society.
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's
What up, Forge to the magic prairies of Kansas?
and rhythm.
I'm finding myself more every day.
That you're a rhythm doing a
We
rhythm.
got Quackaroony out there in the southeast of England. My name is David Goggins, in Goggins' voice. My name is David Goggins.
You find
My name is David Goggins. I invented Goggins.
you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Rhythm doing a rhythm. And rhythm doing a rhythm.
Crix 503, Indiana. I'm a complete rascal today.
That you're a
Oh,
doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm.
Joe's Bakery in Edinburgh.
And rhythm doing a rhythm.
I'm a being of the human variety. Nice.
That you're a
Where's he, Chris, on Twitch? Utah. I'm a dude trying to get a look deeper inside and find the answers to that question.
You find that you're a rhythm.
Are you looking in the right place, baby?
That you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Shouts out to my homie Martin Carr and the Boo Radleys. They had a song once. It was called Find the Answer Within.
You're a rhythm doing a
I
rhythm.
remember hearing that title when I was a little boy, and it made me think.
That there's another rhythm.
Thought about that for a long time. Find the answer within.
That you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Yeah.
Behind that there's another rhythm.
RB1234 out there in Jerusalem says, all I know is that me and everyone I know is planning our dream trip to Dubai.
You find that you're
Why did that suddenly nearly make me cry then? I had like a little involuntary tear jerk.
and rhythm doing a
Yo, God bless you.
that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Sherry Hazelnut says, good morning, and who am I? Well, Everything is a Scam song resonated with me. Never heard that one before.
And rhythm doing a rhythm.
Yeah.
You find that you're a
That's from Meaningwave Masterpieces, Volume 1. You should go listen to that. It's great. That song's Riva Taz and Akira the Dawn. Riva Taz is great.
doing a rhythm.
She moved to Vegas. She left. She was another one of the people who were banned in California. She moved to Vegas. She's having lots of fun. Hump 214, New Jersey, son of God, husband and father. Shouts out to you.
That you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a
Shouts out to all the dads doing that dadding, you know? Shouts out to all the dads who are actually dadding.
You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm.
Shouts out to all the mamas actually mama in. Shouts out to Houston, Texas.
You find that you're
Severus 92, paving my path to do big things.
a rhythm.
Yeah.
There's another rhythm doing a rhythm.
Cram says Meaningwave Masterpieces Volume 1 is epic.
You're a rhythm.
So much variety and amazing voices.
That you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing
Maybe it's time for Volume 2, huh?
You find that you're a
Maybe a compilation of all manner of new voices would be pretty dope right now, huh?
another rhythm doing a
I'll tell you what else would be dope right now.
rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another rhythm doing a rhythm.
Right now, what would be dope would be an international high five.
You're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that there's another
3, 2, 1, splash.
You find that
We did it, baby. We did it. You got it. Harness those energies.
another rhythm doing a rhythm.
Yeah.
And interesting people are those who do this in very involved ways. Dull people, sort of people who put their hats on absolutely straight, are the kind of people, for example, who
I do check my Discord DMs, Twitch Hero Alex.
are the same.
Just not every day, like once a week.
They have no inventiveness. They have the same routine, they go to the same office, they answer the same kind of letters, and that's that. But then, if they want to start up a more interesting kind of business and make more money, they take the people who make clothes. They figure out fashion. It's going to be a new thing for ladies, a new style. We're going to make them do long skirts instead of the short skirts. Like this. Then finally they thought about having topless women. They're going to play around with that and have an absolutely scandalous ball. But that's the whole thing, you see. It's this thing of rhythm. And yes, you ask, well, I see that. What is doing this rhythm? Who after all am I? And as you explore deeper and deeper and deeper into the nature of yourself, you find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm. Rhythm doing a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. You find that you're a rhythm doing a rhythm. And behind that was another rhythm doing a rhythm. Your vibration and who is doing it. And who is doing it. He disappeared around the very block. We were looking for him and he vanished. And who is doing it. And who is doing it. Why he disappeared around the very block. We were looking for him and he vanished. Again, there he is. But every time we try to see, he isn't there. How do you see that? That situation is what's called life.
One of the things that's happened in our society is that we seem to have concluded that strong men are dangerous. And that's partly because we think Western culture is a tyrannical patriarchy, and the only reason you get to the top is because you misused power. So all the men who are at the top of the hierarchy are all misusing their power, and they're all tyrannical. And all the guys who have the aim and ambition to achieve that are just tyrants in training. That's sort of the basic attitude that we have towards our own culture and towards young men now. Everything about that is pathological and inexcusable and shameful.
You know, I used to watch kids skateboard. I liked watching those kids. I liked watching skateboarders do those crazy things. Because they're trying to become competent. They're facing danger. They don't want the damn protective gear. It's like, no. I don't want to wear a helmet. I want to expose myself to this danger. It's not that I'm stupid. And the kids are often shooed away. It's like, wait a sec. They're practicing being courageous. They're practicing mastering something in the face of danger.
Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children. Don't bother children. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children. Don't bother children. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding.
Control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave their kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave their kids alone.
masculinity. You know, that horrid phrase. It's like, leave those damn kids alone. About 10 years ago in Toronto, they changed the insurance rules governing the playgrounds. Parents had raised money for these damn playgrounds. There was nothing wrong with them. They tore them all out. 2 weeks before school started, there was nothing but dirt and gravel. I saw the kids on top of the school because they needed some danger. Don't bother children when you're skateboarding. Don't bother children when you're skateboarding. Don't bother children. Don't bother children. Don't bother children when you're skateboarding. Don't bother children when you're skateboarding. Don't bother children when you're skateboarding. Don't bother children. Don't bother children. Don't bother children when you're skateboarding. You go see a gymnast, and like the gymnast does a flawless routine. Everybody claps like mad. The judges say 9.9. And then the next person comes up and they're screwed. It's like 9.9. It was basically perfect. How can you do better than perfect? And then they do it. You can do better than perfect. They're on the edge. And they go out there and you watch them, you feel it in your body. Everything they do is that much farther out into chaos than anything they've ever done. Pushing themselves to the absolute limit of their ability. Tell with every gesture they're that close to making a mistake. They've taken this courageous step beyond their competence and put everything on the line. When they land in a way that's unlike perfect. It's perfect plus. And everybody immediately leaps to their feet. And like they get a chill. And so what you've just seen is awe-inspiring. You've seen someone courageously move past perfection into the unknown. And not only ennoble themselves more, but to ennoble humanity itself. Up on your feet.
Oh my God.
Yes! And then it's the tens. They win the goal. Well, everyone knows what that's like. It's like a great musical performance. That's being in that place where everything lines up. It's better than perfect. Better than perfect. Better than perfect. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children. Don't bother children. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. Don't bother children. Don't bother children. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding.
24 years old. Listen. Life goes by, and it goes by quick. Don't waste those years. Don't waste them. Live them. I know that you don't think you're gonna live to be 30, much less 40, but you are and you will. And the earlier you get in the game and get on track, the better life you're gonna have. Healthier, wealthier, stronger, smarter, better. Better. And if you're an old man like me, and you haven't got on track yet, get on track. Get on it now.
Everybody's different. Everybody's similar, but everybody's different. And your attitude has a giant effect, not just on your life, but on other people's lives around you. That's the other thing about it. Those I can't catch a break guys, get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't buy it. Because everybody has bad breaks. I've had a shit ton of bad breaks. But you know what I did? Stayed up. And I thought through it. And I figured out what the fuck I did wrong. And then I went back. It's like I fucked up everything I've ever done 100 times. There's no other way to do it.
You gotta realize when you have those shitty breaks what that is.
It's an opportunity for you to reassess, reboot, get better, figure out another way, find another way through. It's just challenges. And the people that look at those challenges go, why are these challenges? I can't. Those people are dangerous. They will rob you of enthusiasm. They don't give you any. They're the opposite of fuel. The fuel people kicking ass. The people that are out there just fucking hustling. Always getting things done. Always getting things done. My friend Jocko, every morning I'll check his Instagram page, 4:30, shows a picture of his watch. Get after it. Get after it. Get after it. He's out there working out 4:30 in the morning. Does it every fucking morning. Perfect. Why? Because he doesn't want to. That's how you do it. Go and get after it. Don't make any. And those kind of guys are fuel. But those I can't catch a break guys, they're the opposite of fuel. They're just pissing on your fire. They're no fun. Get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. 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 Get them the fuck away from me. The people that surround them are all idiots. Because only idiots want to be around I can't catch a break guy. Only the dummies stick around. After a while, even if they're your good friend, you gotta be like, bro, you gotta fucking stop. You gotta stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, reading something. Fucking something. something. Fucking something. But this I can't catch a break shit is not helping anybody. And it pushes everybody away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. 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 Get them the fuck away from me.
I wish we had better perspective. I wish that there was some weird genie that could take us back into time so that every one of you could live one fucking day in your great-great-grandparents' shoes and understand how fucking good you have it. Like if you really, really understood I'm not naive to what's happening in our society. Let me just say this very clear so everybody gets it through their fucking dome. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the best. This is the best. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind.
Hard work and persistence, self-reliance always, strength, perseverance, self-control. Hard work and persistence, self-reliance always cheerful, strength, perseverance, self-control.
Yeah, compassion, unwavering adherence to decisions once you reach the hour, indifference to superficial honors, listening to anyone who can contribute to the public good. His dogged determination to treat people as they deserve, as a sense of when to push and when to back off. His altruism, not expecting his friends to keep him entertained at dinner or to travel with him, and anyone who had to stay behind to take care of something always finding the same when he returned. His searching questions at meetings, a kind of single-mindedness, almost never content with first impressions or breaking up the discussion prematurely. His constancy to friends, never getting fed up with them or playing favorites, and his advanced planning, well in advance, and his discreet attention to even minor things, his restrictions on acclamations, and all attempts to flatter him, his constant devotion to the empire's needs, his stewardship at the treasury, willingness to take responsibility and blame for both. His attitude to the gods, no superstitions. His attitude to men, no demagoguery. No currying favor, no pandering. Always sober, always steady, never vulgar or a prey to fads. No currying favor, no pandering. Always sober, always steady, never vulgar or a prey to fads. Hard work and persistence, self-reliance always, strength, perseverance.
self-reliance, always cheerful, strength, perseverance, self-control. The way he handled the material comforts that fortune has supplied him in such abundance, without arrogance and without apology. If they were there, he took advantage. If not, he didn't miss them. No one ever called him glib or shameless or pedantic. They saw him for what he was, a man tested by life, accomplished, unswayed by flattery, qualified to govern both himself and them. Both himself and them. Yeah. His respect for people who practice philosophy, at least those sincere about it, but without denigrating the others or listening to them. Hat major key. Ability to feel at ease with people and to put them at their ease without being pushy. Akira. His willingness to take adequate care of himself. Not a hypochondriac obsessed with his appearance, but not ignoring things either. With the result that he hardly ever needed medical attention or drugs or any sort of salve or ointment. Right, this in particular. Willingness to yield the floor to experts in oratory, law, psychology, whatever, and to support them energetically so each could fulfill his potential. He respected tradition without need to constantly congratulate himself for safeguarding traditional values. Not prone to go off on tangents or pulled in all directions, but sticking with the same old places and the same old things. The way he could have one of his migraines that go right back to what he was doing. You did, fresh, at the top of his game. That he had so few secrets, only state secrets, in fact, and not all that many of those. The way he kept public actions within reasonable bounds, games, building projects, cause he looked to what needed knowing, and not the credit to be gained for doing it. No bathing at strange hours, no self-indulgent building projects, no concern for food or the cut and color of his clothes, or having attractive slaves. He never exhibited rudeness, lost control of himself, turned violent. No one saw him sweat. Everything was to be approached logically and with due consideration, in a calm and orderly fashion, but decisively, with no loose ends. You could have said of him that he knew how to enjoy and abstain from things that most find hard to abstain from. I know too easy to enjoy, but to be strong enough both to bear the one and be sober in the other is the mark of a man with a perfect and invincible soul. But to be strong enough both to bear the one and be sober in the other is the mark of a man with the perfect and invincible soul. You dig? Hard work and persistence, self-reliance always, strength, perseverance, self-control. Hard work and persistence, self-reliance, always cheerful, strength, perseverance, self-control. Self-reliance, always cheerful, strength, perseverance.
The idea, the big one, is the stoned ape theory. Transmechanics theory was the reason why the human brain size doubled over a period of 2 million years, and he equates it to the time where the climate changed and rainforests receded into grasslands. These monkeys climbed down from trees, started experimenting with new food sources.
Yeah!
Flip over cow patties to find like bugs and beetles and shit. When they saw
them wave emojis in the chat right now.
Certain groups of these monkeys started eating these. Two things happened. One, it increased their visual acuity and made them be able to see much better. And then the other thing that happened is it made them horny. So here you have these better hunters, they can see things better. They can throw things and they're more accurate. And then they're horny, so they're gonna fuck. If they're eating plates of these fucking things, they're gonna have psychedelic experiences. And if you're a monkey, maybe, and if you have psychedelic experiences every day, it's like a force-fed evolution thing. It's like a force-fed evolution thing. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Monkeys in space. Monkeys in space.
Yeah.
If we figure out eventually we are all one thing, these spores are all like, they can go in a vacuum in space. They can travel in extreme cold and extreme heat. They can absorb radiation and not get damaged. And they can travel from other planets. Like if a meteor hits, a chunk of this planet can get knocked off, gets sent flying into space, and it lands on another planet. And those spores get to give birth on this planet and just communicate with all the animals that are here. When you have a DMT trip, it feels like communication with intent, but with no words. I understand exactly what you're saying, but I understand it more as a wave. It's like a very clear and obvious wave of information. One of the times I had this DMT trip, the DMT things, they would say a bunch of the same thing.
Yeah, all them wave emojis right now, baby.
Astonishment. But they're not.
Flood that check.
That's the
I think my AC broke again.
Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Monkeys in space. Monkeys in space. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day.
Come on,
monkeys in space. Monkeys in space. They're starting to look at this. They're starting to back off. Starting to look up at the sky. They're starting to look to the left and look to the right and go, whoa, what the fuck is this? What is this thing we're doing here? Because this isn't just we're living life. In the beginning, Bob was a baby. Bob went to high school, then college. He played a bit of football before settling down with his no. That's just shit we made up to make ourselves feel more comfortable. I mean, those events are actually taking place. Bob is going to school, but that doesn't mean shit, okay? That really means something is we're flying through the fucking universe.
What?
Flying through the fucking universe. We're in space. We are in a ship. It's an organic ship. We're not on the ground. We're not on the ground. We're flying. I'm afraid to be in space in a spaceship. You're on a spaceship right now. It's just fucking huge. It's a 24,000 mile across spaceship.
You dig? Yeah.
Okay, it's a spaceship. That's what it is. Okay, it's a spaceship.
That's what it is.
We're not grounded. It's not like the universe is a solid mass and we're sitting on it. We're flying. We are right now hurling and we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour around a massive nuclear explosion. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Monkeys in space. Monkeys in space. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Psychedelic experiences every day, every day, every day. Monkeys in space. Monkeys in space.
You did. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, hey, hey. There you go. Hey, there you go. There you have it, baby. There you have it, baby. There's your Meaningwave Morning Show. That was the Meaningwave Morning Show. Vroom. Yeah. Yeah, how y'all feeling today, huh? Hope you had a good morning with us here. Or good afternoon if you're in Poland. Shouts out to Poland. Good afternoon if you're in the UK. Shouts out to the UK. Good night if you're in Australia. Shouts out to Australia. Prologue says, phew, that was good. Perfect Rapture Force says, what a massive dose of that meaning. Yeah, we had that meaning. Yeah, we did. I didn't know what I was doing this morning. I was real tired, baby, you know. I was like, what's gonna wake me up? Meaningwave. Feels like it works. Now I feel good. Now I'm ready to go punch a nun in the face. Yeah, if I needed to. If there was that requirement upon my day. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I could do it. Yeah! Let's have a look at how the album's doing on Spotify, since that's where I have good numbers for. 122,947 streams on the old Spotify. Nice. Nice. You're in space. Yeah. Space. Yeah, right in at number 1 on the Meaningwave charts. It's that experience. At number 1 this week on the Meaningwave charts. Actually, well, yeah, let's do the week. Let's see what the week is saying. Number 10, Do Something, featuring Joe Rogan. Number 9, Jordan B. Peterson's Drinking Song. Number 8, There Must Be Discipline, featuring Jocko Willink. Number 7, I Don't Want to Hear That, featuring yeah boy Joe Rogan. Number 6 is Good, Jocko Willink. Number 5, Discipline Equals Freedom. Number 3, Castle of Time Lo-Fi, Akira the Don. Number 2, Discipline Gets Things Done, featuring Jocko Willink and Joe Rogan. And number 1 on the Meaningwave Top 100, Top Million, Top Infinity this week is Get That Good Feeling. Nice. Nice. Your boy Rogan dominating the Meaningwave Hot 100. It's a great and powerful week. Speaking of which, Great and Powerful Beats. That's the name of the instrumental collection that's coming out on Friday. Great and Powerful Beats, baby. Yeah. Get those monkey activities, those space monkey activities rocking. Woo! Keep an eye on my Instagram. You'll see behind the scenes work of me making a new album. Right now. Yeah. If you want to support the wave, you know what to do. Go to meaningwave.com and buy yourself some merch. Some apparel, fine apparel, made in the USA. All of it made in the USA. Strictly no messing around with none of that, none of that shunky stuff from Tom Hanks and his collaborators. No. Wow. Boom. You can become a member of the Patreon. You can go to Bandcamp and download all the music. You can rack up the Spotify playlist. You can smash that like. You can join the channel. You can press a follow. You can share that link. You can ring your mum. You can say, hey, mama. You go, shut up. Have you not been paying attention to my text messages? Akira the Don released the Joe Rogan album. What's wrong with you? You'd be like, I knew, mum. I was going to tell you. I knew already. I am your mum. I'm not your mother. All right, fair enough. All those things you can do, but you could also join me for a buy 5. Then afterwards, you can always head over to Meaningwave Radio 24/7. It's there waiting for you every day, 24/7 hours a day, 24/7. Over on the YouTube channel, Meaningwave Radio 24/7. It's just 24/7 Meaningwave. What? Yeah, I told you. Zero fucking around, 2020. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hey. 3, 2, 1. Epic high fives only in 2020 and beyond. Be excellent to one another. See you on Meaningwave Radio 24/7. Woo!